What's up, going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm bringing you guys a quick mission guide for the Redacted Tier 4 mission from Season 3, known as Brother in Arms. But before we dive into it, if you guys do enjoy this content anytime, I found this video helpful in any way, make sure you support the channel by going down below and smashing that like button. Go ahead and throw an easy goal of 150 likes on today's video, as well as if you guys like to find your way back to the channel for more Call of Duty content, make sure you do hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell so we don't miss you in future videos. Alright, so this mission is going to be 3 parts. It is a little bit on the challenging end as it is taking us over to the new location, the Koschei complex. Now, you guys are going to need to jump into Al Mazrah and go to one of the bunker entrances in order to get access to this location. But once you guys are able to get into the complex, you guys will be prepared for this mission. Now, part 1's asking us to enter the factory wing of the bunker. So in order to actually get access to the bunker, you're going to first need to obviously spawn into the location and then work your way toward the center or the area where it is all dark. Now, of course, throughout your journey to that location, you guys will obviously be able to find night vision, which is extremely important for that centralized location, so you guys will be able to move around, be able to see exactly where you're going. So make sure you guys do find that night vision, and you're going to want to work your way, depending on which spawn you come from, towards that center. Once you guys open the bunker to the center, you guys will be in the right location to kind of head toward that factory. But before you actually go to the factory wing, you will need to get access to the factory key, which you guys will need to actually find. So you guys, once you hit the dark location, want to go to the center or towards the center of that room, and you guys will see a little building. Outside of the little building, there are little areas that you can actually crouch and crawl into. Maybe you want to call them vents. You guys are going to crawl into these, and in one of the locations inside one of these, you guys should be able to find the factory key. This is going to be the location each and every match. I have heard that they do continue to spawn in, so if somebody gets there first and takes the key and maybe leaves with it, I think it will spawn another key in, so that way you guys should still be able to get access to the factory. Now, it is important to note, skeleton keys will not work for that, so don't try going and wasting a skeleton key on the specific door. You guys will need to get access to this factory key. But once you guys get the factory key, you will need to head over to A1. Now, the best plan of action to find the area or the doors that you need to use this key on is to kind of just go towards any of the walls and follow the walls around the outsides of this dark area. That way you guys can actually find the correct location. It's going to take you a little bit to find it. Maybe you guys get lucky first try, but once you guys are able to find one of the 2 doors, you guys will then be in the correct area. I definitely recommend, instead of going through the right door, definitely take the door on the left. It does make a little bit of a difference in which way you go through, but once you guys open the door, you guys will then be in the factory admin. Now, this isn't the factory wing itself yet, so you guys are going to continue working through that. There might be a sentry gun, a few AI. You guys are going to work your way into a much larger room. And this much larger room is actually still part of the factory admin, but this is also where the shopkeeper is going to be located. Now, when you get into this first little room, the back area or the factory wing is kind of broken up into 3 sections. There's the front section, which is the admin area where you're kind of at when you first get in there. Then there is going to be a middle location, which is the area that you can actually take to go in without using an L2 key card. But there is also a third spot that you can take off to the left that allows you to go around and kind of ignore that whole centerpiece. And then the back area of this wing basically is where the bosses are going to be located. So like I said, you guys get 2 options for going into the factory wing itself. You guys will either A, be able to go for free without using a key card. You will have to go through the centralized location, which is not the direction that I chose to go through, as it does have significantly more AI, and you can completely ignore those by actually going up to the top of the stairs. There is a second floor in that first room you get into. Go up to the stairs to the top there. It kind of goes to the door to the left. This is going to be above the door that you actually go through. Go to the middle layer. You guys can go up there, use the L2 key card, and kind of go around all of this action. Of course, once you guys go through that door there, you will still have to eliminate some enemies, but then you can take one of the doors to the right, and it'll take you directly to that back area where these bosses will be located. Once you guys are able to find the area, you guys will know you're in the right spot because it will say the Rhinoceros and the sniper are nearby. But realistically, part 1 ends the second you get through the factory wing. So whether or not you go through the free door to get to that middle location, or you guys go through the L2 door to get to the back area, once you guys see the factory wing pop up at the top of your screen, this first part will be complete. Now, once you're in the location of the boss, it's actually where parts 2 and 3 are going to come in. Part 2 is asking us to kill the sniper in the same deployment, and part 3 is asking us to kill the Rhinoceros in the same deployment. So you will have to eliminate both of these guys. And I definitely recommend taking on the Rhinoceros first, as he's going to be on the floor level in the same room that the sniper's in. And if you guys play your life correctly and you come through that left side location where I did with the L2 card, it is significantly easier to just challenge the Rhinoceros without having too many issues with the sniper. If you guys come in on the other side of the room, which is from the middle location, you guys will then have a little bit more of a challenge, as the sniper will be a little bit closer to you. You guys want to work to that opposite side of the room, or if you're on that opposite side of the room, you guys will want to take on the Rhinoceros. Now, he is extremely strong, so I definitely recommend bringing some stuns, bringing a couple of shotguns if you feel like it. Now, the broadside can be a great option. I did have good success, though, using the F-Tac Siege as a secondary and kind of being able to eliminate him that way. I hit him with a couple throwing stars that seemed to do quite a bit of damage to him and overall made him quite a bit weaker, but I was able to take him on, eliminate him fairly easy. Now, there's tons of tier 3s in here as well, so you guys want to be extremely careful. Once you guys are able to take on that Rhinoceros, technically part 3 will be finished, and you'll be able to go over and take on the sniper. The reason I'm recommending you guys take on the Rhinoceros first is just the location of where he's located, and he's in that bottom floor of that room. But once you guys are able to actually take him out and clear out the AI in the bottom floor there, you guys will have a pretty easy access to that sniper. So then you guys go to the opposite side of the room, room in which I entered, or if you guys already spawned on that right side of the room, there is a stair set that you guys can go through the doors and go up the stairs to. This will lead you to that sniper. Now, it's important to be extremely careful in this area as there are a ton of those lasers hooked to the C4. You guys are definitely going to want to take it slow, but as soon as you guys go around to the little hall there, you guys will definitely see the sniper. Now, you guys are going to be on the same floor as him, and once you guys get close to him, he usually throws a smoke and continues going further back, so you guys are going to want to kind of deactivate the traps that you can. If it helps, obviously, if you have other people, because one of you can focus on the sniper, the other guys can kind of try to deactivate the traps, making it a little bit easier to move forward. But eventually, you guys will continue to deactivate the traps and continue pushing towards the sniper. You guys don't eliminate him before he gets too far back. Eventually, he does get to a point where he has nowhere else to go, and you kind of have him cornered. So you guys will be able to eliminate him there. Again, it's one of those situations where stuns are extremely helpful. You guys are just going to want to aim at the head. I found like the most difficult part about the sniper is all of the traps itself. He's not overall that difficult. But once you guys are able to get through eliminating him, once he's, you know, kind of cornered in the back there, that will wrap up part 2, and you guys will have already completed part 3, wrapping up this mission. Now, this can be quite challenging, so it definitely helps to have some squad mates, but it would be pretty impressive to see some people do this solo. But that's going to wrap things up for today's quick mission guide. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.